Hello, my name is Ashley Novak, and today I'll be discussing soda lime glass manufacturing. I will go over the raw material, the manufacturing process, and we'll go over some real world product examples. This is our content overview of what we're going to be going over today. But to start, what is glass? Glass is an inorganic, non-metallic material which places it in the ceramic family. However, unlike most ceramics, glass is amorphous, which means its atoms are not arranged in a repeating crystal structure. Um, This is also what gives glass its unique properties, such as transparency and brittleness. The raw material that makes up glass. Soda lime glass is made from three main raw materials. Silica sand is the primary ingredient and forms the structure of the glass, but it has a very high melting point on its own. So soda ash is added to that to lower the melting temperature, making the process more energy efficient so they don't have to use such high heat. Lastly, limestone is added to improve durability, strength, and chemical resistance of the final product. The starting of the manufacturing process. So the first step is mixing. Uh, in the mixing step, the raw materials are carefully measured and mixed together to form what's called a batch. Consistency in this step is important to ensure the final glass has uniform properties. It is stored in big silos, and then brought to different facilities to start the next step. So step number two is melting the batch. So during melting, chemical reactions take place. For example, limestone and the soda ash break down and release carbon dioxide gas. This helps form a uniformed molten mixture. The process also removes any bubbles and impurities, um, which is important for making really clear, high quality glass. Next step is forming. So a very common forming practice actually happens in multiple stages. Um, First, a small amount of molten glass called a gob is cut and dropped into a mold. Then it is compressed. Then compressed air is used to shape it. After that, it is transferred to a second mold where it is blown into its final shape. This ensures a consistent size and thickness for each bottle made. Another forming process is called float glass. Um, so this is used to make flare glass like windows. In this process, molten glass is poured into a bath of molten tin, so melted tin, and the glass mixture gets poured on top of that. Because the glass is less dense than the molten tin, it floats on top and spreads out into a perfectly flat sheet of glass. This method produces smooth and uniform glass that doesn't need much additional finishing. Next, step 4, annealing. After the forming step, the glass goes through annealing. This is a controlled cooling process where the temperature is gradually reduced. This step is critical because it relieves internal stresses that could otherwise cause the glass to crack or shatter. On In this step, you can also add coatings, cut edges, or add additional decorations to the piece. The last step, number 5, is called finishing. So in the final step, the glass is finished. This can include cutting, polishing, and inspecting for any defects that might have happened in the manufacturing process. Any imperfect products are removed from the finished batches to ensure quality control. These are our real world examples. A common example of soda lime glass is plain old glass bottles. They are widely used for beverages and storage. They are especially used because they can be reused and recycled so many times. They also don't absorb flavors or chemicals, which make them ideal for beverages. This is why they're commonly used for soda, juice, and other drinks. Additionally, soda lime glass can be used for windows, and also like lime bulbs. They can be used for um, chemistry equipment. So many things can be used for. I also wanted to talk about the recycling process. Glass is one of the most recyclable materials. Used glass is can be crushed into small pieces called cutlet. This cutlet is then mixed with raw materials and melted again. And then recycling glass reduces the amount of energy needed and lowers the demand for raw materials. So it's just a really good product to be able to be recycled. Next, my conclusion. So in conclusion, soda lime glass is an important ceramic material made through a multi-step process, including mixing, melting, forming, annealing, and finishing. Its unique properties make it useful in everyday applications, and we use it every single day, all of us. This is my references page. This is all the references I use. And I did use Chat GPT to help me organize my content, simplify the concepts, and just improve my slide clarity in general. And that is all. Thank you so much. Bye.